This is Adrien, the exercise specialist at the Leduc Beaumont Devon Primary Care Network. I hope you all are doing well today. Today I thought I would show you guys a really quick video based on sciatic nerve pain and some exercises that you can try. So these exercises are not meant to diagnose anyone with sciatica or sciatic nerve pain or to treat any one individual. These are simply some basic exercises and stretches that are often implemented for people that are dealing with sciatic nerve pain, which is often referred to, as I said, sciatica. So your sciatic nerve starts in your low back, and it is a bilateral nerve, so it goes down both of your legs. So it starts in your low back, it goes down on your outer glutes, and it goes down along your hamstrings, into your calf, and then into the outside of your foot. People that are experiencing sciatic nerve pain often experience things like localized pain in the low back or shooting pain down the legs. I've heard people say it feels like the leg is on fire. I've had people say it feels like numbness or heavy pressure, and everywhere in between, really. The sciatic nerve is actually the biggest single nerve in your body, so it is a very important nerve. And if you're able to keep it healthy with no compressions and deviations and things like that, that's the best course of action for your sciatic nerve. So as usual, if you're new to physical activity, if you're returning to physical activity from a long layoff, or if you have a medical condition that might make doing physical activity difficult, please consult with your physician prior to beginning any exercise program. Thank you. So let's get into the really basic stretches and some really basic work that you can do. This is by no means an exhaustive list of exercises. This is just a few basic stretches that people often get provided when you're experiencing some sciatic pain, just to see if you can loosen up the relevant areas. So first thing we'll do is the cat-cow. I have other videos on this, but we'll show it again anyway. So arms roughly in a straight line. So shoulders stacked on top of your elbows, which are stacked on top of your wrists, and roughly hips over my knees, roughly. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to arch up like a cat, roll that low back, and then arch down like a cow, moving. So up like a cat, moving like a cow. Like a cat, like a cow. Get a really good stretch in there. Here's what's called cat, cows. Cat, cows. Cat, cows. So I do those every day anyway, just for a low back health. So I'd recommend that for everyone. Excuse me. So the next basic exercise that we actually will get into is what some people call nerve gliding. Some people call it the slump test. So I will show you on the chair here. So you'll come seated on your chair. You want to be relatively far back in the chair so your legs are fully supported. You want to straighten out whatever your affected leg is. And then here, you want to tuck your chin down and roll your head forward. So roll forward. So what that does is that's actually lengthening out the nerve plexus the whole way. So I am actually feeling this in my outer glute area where my sciatic nerve is. You hold this, and then you unround and you come up, and you can feel that it relaxes. So it's interesting. So simply by rolling my head and my neck down, I'm getting a stretch down here. So if it's tight in there, this could be an idea for you. Relax. One more. And relax. So obviously, we would want you to do that on both sides. But as I only have one affected side, I'm just going to do it on this side just for video's sake. But always do it on both sides. So the next one is actually going to be a standing modified hamstring stretch. That really helps to stretch the hamstring muscles right along where the sciatic nerve passes through. So this is a great stretch for people that aren't very flexible, or if you are flexible, it's a fantastic stretch too. But for someone like myself who has a very difficult time actually touching their toes, because I am tall. A lot of people have difficulty with this if they have hamstring tightness, low back tightness, calf tightness, actually foot arch tightness. A lot of people it's actually what's called increased tonicity to the muscles, but that's not often properly discussed in my opinion. But that's an often thing. But it's a fantastic exercise, a way to stretch your hamstrings out relatively easily with really focusing on your hamstrings. So what we'll do is we'll stand it. I'll take my box that I have here, as I'll just move it in the way here so you can see it. So that Coach Luna isn't blocking the screen as she loves to do. So we're going to take our foot, put our foot onto the step. So you see, only my heel is currently on this on the step. So from here, what we're going to do, we're actually going to rotate our pelvis. We're going to try to shoot kind of our hips and our butt out slightly and rotate our pelvis downwards. So doing that, your hamstring attaches into your pelvis. So rotating your pelvis forwards will pull the hamstring muscle up and you'll get a stretch out of it. So over here, I don't feel anything. It's simply rolling my pelvis. Now I'm getting a great stretch just specifically in my hamstring there. Just like that. You can just hold this. And you know, if you make it a little bit more difficult, you can dip down slightly. But the real way to work it is try to almost to pull your hips further backwards while your heel stays on the bench. So you can just hold that there. Getting a great stretch in there. See, this is a relatively low, this is a low stepper, someone who can't really get down there too easy. It's a fantastic way to stretch my hamstring. Once again, heel on the box, turn the pelvis forward, twist. See, I keep my hands on my pelvis to kind of help me with that movement. So twist my pelvis forward and down, and then stretching back. I get a great stretch on that hamstring muscle there. Great stretch. As Coach Luna watches on. So you can obviously, if you want to make it to be more intensive, obviously you can. If you can use a higher surface, where it is, we're just going to reduce the angle of the hip slightly to stretch, which will stretch hamstrings more. So same kind of thing. Turn your pelvis forward here. So I'm going to turn and pull back slightly, and I'm already starting to really feel it in there. But to get a fantastic stretch this way, you really only need a little low box. Like this one is higher than most people would ever need. But options for you. So those would be the two main stretches that I would always recommend for people. Moving forward, another recommendation is the McGill Big 3 Core Complex. So those are the three core exercises coined by Dr. Stuart McGill that work your core complex in a very healthy, safe way. A strong core is one of the keys to a healthy low back, which I fully believe. And those exercises are fantastic too. I won't show them in this video, as I have another video on the channel early on, where I specifically go over the McGill Big 3 in great detail. So feel free to check out the McGill Big 3 video. The final stretch that I would really recommend is just a basic externally rotated femur stretch. So for that, what we're going to take our one leg, we're going to bring it up here. We'll go sideways here, so I'm going to bring the one leg up here. I'm going to grab over my other knee. You can grab under if you prefer. I prefer grabbing over. And all I'm going to do is pull that knee in and hold. So see, I'm getting a good stretch out along here, which is right where the sciatic nerve comes out. So you can hold that, depending on who you are and how much you enjoy stretching, you can hold this anywhere from 15 seconds to a minute. I'd be someone who would I would generally recommend people hold that for 15-20 seconds, take 5-10 seconds off, do it again, 15-20 seconds, so on and so forth. I'd rather you do sets of 20 seconds over one set of 60 seconds personally. So I can feel it loosening up, so I'm going a little harder, so on and so forth. And once again, everyone will always have one leg that's a little easier than the other one. My left leg is always my affected leg, my leg that is less mobile. This one's always a little more difficult for me. So I'm going to grab right here. I'm going to pull in. Same kind of thing. I'm going to stretch that out a little while longer. Get a good stretch in there through the lateral hip musculature. Really helps to increase the external hip rotation there. It's a fantastic movement. Coach Luna agrees. All right. So, and the final real base movement I will quickly show you. Just another way to do a similar stretch, but also incorporates your low back a little bit further. So let's take our left leg, put over our right leg. We'll take our right arm, cross over our left leg. Then we're gonna push with our elbow, help us twist. And we're gonna breathe. Really focus on your breathing. And you wanna try to push into it, right? Only as far as you feel comfortable. I'm getting a good stretch in my low back and my hip by doing this. And obviously we want to do both sides. So right leg over left arm over right leg. And we come here, and do the same thing, and we twist. Really push through that elbow into the leg and twist. So those are the basic exercises I wanted to show you guys today for sciatic pain. If you guys do like this kind of video and this video gets some good traction, I can post further videos on kind of more intricate detailed sciatic treatments using some like deep tissue things and the mobility stuff. But this is just a really basic overview. Once again, this is not used to diagnose anyone specifically, but these are often exercises that are used. So hope you found that helpful. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you have any questions, ask them down below. My name is Adrien. I'm the exercise specialist at the Leduc Beaumont Devon Primary Care Network. Thank you so much and have a great day.